Supporters of METCAD dispatchers showed up to speak up at this morning's board meeting. Some were emotional accounts of what their significant others are going through at work and at home. WCI3's Will Simmons is live in the newsroom. Will, why are dispatchers struggling right now?
Brandon, a man I talked to who was at the meeting says his significant other feels trapped in a job he has worked at for years. Dispatchers are working overtime while at the same time handling calls on what is probably the caller's worst day.
When you're on the receiving end of that nonstop or throughout your work day, all day, every day, it takes a toll on you.
Joshua Reeves' partner feels like he's hit a breaking point. He's been a dispatcher at METCAD for years, and an all-time low of 17 full-time employees is exacerbating the problem. The group Concerned METCAD Spouses says the fault is on management. Director Ralph Caldwell says he's working on it.
We have been talking for the last several months about hiring a consultant to come in and look at our hiring process, our training program, and our retention.
Reeves says there's been no line of communication with employees, and sharing ideas of how to hire dispatchers and keep them has been ill-received.
They're shot down. It's dismissed out of hand. Nothing is taken from their viewpoint.
We've sent paramedics to help you.
They say part of the problem is not enough pay or benefits for a tough job. The amount workers get paid is set partially by the state, but also by Champaign City Council and METCAD's board.
We probably need to really sit down and have serious talks about that, and I think our board's ready to sit down and discuss these issues.
Reeves says the situation may get worse with multiple dispatchers looking for new jobs. METCAD would ideally have 33 dispatchers handling calls. Now people are working overtime and they've had to rely on outside help.
Bringing in the outside agency is costing the citizens of Champaign County $160,000 every 3 months to provide 3 full-time people that can simply answer the phones.
Caldwell says he's worked decades as a police officer and worked overtime in a stressful job, so he knows what it's like.
If we can make life easier for them as quickly as possible, that's what I want to do. I don't want to come into work every day and have a group of stressed out telecommunicators, and right now they're at the burnout point, and we need to correct that as quickly as possible.
Caldwell says many dispatchers see the job as a stepping stone to a first responder position, adding to the turnover rate. For information on how you can apply, visit our website, WCIA.com. In the newsroom, Will Simmons, WCIA3, your local news leader.
All right, Will, thank you. Last year, the 911 center got more than 400,000 calls. Most were non-emergency, followed by dispatch calls, where they sent first responders to a scene. About 109,000 were emergency calls. METCAD told us they had 22 dispatchers in December. They say it was the lowest they've ever had at the time. Now, 9 months later, they're down to 17.